All right, here's a follow-up to the louvers I was making, guys. They're almost done. I got them all riveted together. These aren't sitting quite as high as, they're not taped up there, they're just sitting up there. But here's what I did. I got a angled aluminum. I don't know if that's like an inch, maybe it's an inch. So it's L-shaped aluminum. And I ran that up the side of here and on the other side, and taped it in place. And then I started at the top and put this where it went, roughly where it went, and got it at I used a level on top of everything every time to see that everything was level, and I taped everything in place. Now this isn't sitting where it's supposed to, so bear with me, this isn't perfect. So I got the level out for that, and then I went to the next one and made this piece. So if you're wondering how I made these pieces, I'm using this stuff from Lowe's. It's like 8 or 10 bucks a 12 foot sheet of this. It's aluminum. And like I said, it's got this beveled edge right here. So I folded this down so it makes a pretty strong straight edge, and that's on the leading edge of the louver itself, so it gives it a lot of strength. So what I did was I drew my lines. I set that up on the back of the car, and I got my lines, and I would draw my line here and here, and I would make a line right here, and then I just put this up on the edge of my countertop and lined it up and put a piece of wood on it and just bent it, folded it down. So these are my scraps. So if you don't have a brake at home to do for metal, this is pretty lightweight stuff. So what I did was I drew my line. So imagine a line there, set that on there, and then just push down, and it'll make a straight bend. And then I used pop rivets. Once I got everything in place, I drew lines here with everything taped in place, and then I just put two, can't really see that. Yeah, I put 2 inches between each rivet. Roughly 2 inches between each rivet. And then I'll probably come back with two-sided tape, and that's how I'm gonna end up mounting it, is put two-sided tape underneath on both sides. If I need to clean the glass, I'll just have to get a hose or something. I think they turned out pretty good. I'm gonna clean them tomorrow, primer them, and then paint them flat black, a couple coats of flat black, and then I'll just mount them up. Might clean this edge up a little bit here. This isn't where I want it. So yeah, little ingenuity, guys. You can have louvers. I think the whole thing would cost you less than 50, 60 bucks if you already have a rivet gun, but you can buy those sheets. I used what, 1, 2, 3, 5 sheets. So you need 3 of those 12-foot sheets and 2 pieces of aluminum angled aluminum, and drill. Other than that, a little bit of patience. Get your spacing right. I think mine has like roughly close to 3 inches between each louver, and then I used, like I said, my level on top to make sure each one was level, and I taped them in place. So then when I moved it to the floor, I could rivet each piece of the louver in one at a time, and then take the tape off. And then I riveted them in bottom first and worked my way up, and then I worked on this top one because I had to bend it and stuff. So I hope that helps, guys. I'll give you a quick view of the Omni. In case you were wondering too, I made those side skirts out of garden edging because I wasn't paying like $300 for a kit for side skirts. So I made these myself too. And I think the front one turned out pretty good. So, all right, guys, do a little something this weekend.